Everybody that I see tells me I'm really strong and you're really positive. But I'm only strong and positive because I've got somewhere to go where I don't have to be. And I can go online and I can be as honest as I like about how scared I am and about how difficult I'm finding things. And I can have people there who'll get me through it. And then I can go back to the rest of my life and I can carry on. Now, I was diagnosed with bowel cancer a week after my 26th birthday last year. And I've had chemotherapy, I've had radiotherapy and surgery, and I've just finished treatment and I'm about to go back to work. The Isle of Wight is lovely. It's a beautiful place to live, but there's one hospital for everybody and there isn't anywhere else to go. So everybody with bowel cancer goes on the same day and the waiting room would be full of men in their 60s and 70s. And I asked the nurse about support groups and about help here, and she said the people really in the waiting room were the same people who went to the support groups. They were all men, they were all older than me. They all seemed really happy to kind of sit there and talk about poo, and it was really the last thing I wanted to do. So it felt like really there was no one to talk to who was going through what I was going through and could understand it from my point of view. One of the worst things for me about the treatment is that because I've had radiotherapy, it means I can't have children. And for me, that's devastating because that's something that I always assumed would be in my future. When I explain it to other people, friends or people that I talk to here, they immediately try and say something that makes you feel better, like, at least you can adopt, or, well, you'll just have to marry a man who's already got children then. And when I talk to other people online who are going through the same thing, they know how hurtful those kind of comments are, and so they don't say them. It helps that it's anonymous because people can look at things without trying to say what they think you want to hear or without feeling that they have to say the right thing. They can be really honest, but they don't have to try and make it better. They don't have to try and look on the positive side for you. They can just share what you're feeling and be there to listen to you when you let it all out. The internet is empowering because it's something that I've used all the time. I know not everybody has, but we used to use it at school and then I've continued to use it, and it's a part of everyday life. And so then when something changes in your life, like you're diagnosed with cancer, it's a natural place to go. I think if it wasn't for the internet, I'd have probably fallen apart because you just feel like you have to turn somewhere and the internet is the safest place to do it. Being able to talk to other people online who are the same age as me and going through the same treatment, they're really the only people who understand what it feels like.